Peace, love, and light, Sagittarius-Capricorn cusp collective. Welcome. What's going on here? Okay, are we back? On my channel, I'm super excited to share them with you. So we just had our lunar eclipse, right, in Taurus. Be getting you in tune with your internal feminine energy, right? Really tapping you into your intuition. You might start feeling yourself more Sagittarius season to really track how you feel. Um, change 6, okay, which is about harmony, about balance. So Saturn definitely Saturn's here offering you some lessons or discovering more truth about your internal world, okay? Last but not least, wow, we have first house and the body. And that's energy is being in alignment and also being prepared for something major, okay? Something coming in be on divine time, maybe. Come on. Okay. Okay. Jeez. Cut my wire off. Would that help? Tension, that's definitely a sign that maybe seeing some upgrades in that area, okay? So let's go ahead and act like this. But this Lions Tarot deck by Ambi Sun, it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that beautiful lunar eclipse energy and change. Ooh, something wanted to come out. What does Sagittarius need to know about lunar eclipse and change for Sagittarius season? Okay. What does Sagittarius? All right, here we go. Wow. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of changes in your strength, maybe in your physical strength as well here with the first house in the body, okay? But this is also the vibration of 8, okay? The strength card here. Finding a lot of power, I just heard. You're really going to be tapping into a new level of power, a new access of power within your own, I think, intuition, okay? But again, they are pulling me into the physical body. Some of you are really either building or have been trying to build physical strength in some way. And I do feel like Sagittarius season is where whatever capacity of strength you had before walking into Sagittarius season, that's definitely going to be amplified during this season, okay? So you're really going to be pushing your limits and pushing your boundaries as far as your capacity to really hone in on that balance between your lower nature and your higher self here, okay? You also have the star energy. Wow, 2 major arcana right out the bat. So for some of you, this is Leo energy, okay? Some of you, like I said, your 7th house could be Leo. Oh, well, no. Depending on why you're watching this. So wherever your Sagittarian placement is, sun, moon, rising, north node, south node, okay? Something connected to your 7th house is giving you a lot of strength here, okay? That is your house of partnership. And again, you have Aquarius energy here with the star. Look at that gorgeous jellyfish, right? This is also letting me know that there is some sort of internal compass being activated here for you, Sagittarians, okay? Maybe under this lunar eclipse we just went, there's some deep intuitive awareness that is coming online, right? I want to say that jellyfish, they live or they move on senses or something like that. It's something about a jellyfish and their senses that you might relate to. You might want to do some research on jellyfish, okay? Because that might actually hold a little bit of insight for you about what's actually happening for you this season or under this lunar eclipse, okay? Now, eclipse energy does last within the collective for 6 months, okay? So we got about till May, okay, with this lunar eclipse energy. And mind you, we have a solar eclipse coming up in the middle of December. But ultimately, it's like you're really gaining strength to follow your own internal compass here, especially with this lunar energy, all right? You're really building a large amount of confidence in your own internal compass to guide you, to lead you to where you know you need to be or where you desire to be here with all this fiery red energy, all right? Your last card for lunar change, wow, King of Cups, okay? Some of you, again, tapping into that higher level of intuition, really mastering. When the kings and the queens come out, it is a level of mastery that cannot go unacknowledged here, okay? So you have done a wonderful job, Sagittarians, of really mastering what you feel, building strength off those emotions, right? Bringing them into balance, allowing them to align you and guide you here. Okay, for some of you, it's like really just shaking any sort of self-doubt that maybe you had about your intuition. Yeah, for some of you, that's like the lesson you will be learning this season. Okay, King of Cups, is that your intuition is on point. Okay, that you can stand tall here on that cup, right? You can stand tall on what you feel because you are honestly very deeply in tune here with the moon phases, regardless of your gender. Okay, it doesn't necessarily apply. This is just about energy, where you're now confident enough and have enough strength in your own intuition and belief in yourself to act on what you feel. Sagittarius, you might have come out of a season or coming out of a season where you might have felt something very strongly, had all the signs, the synchronicities in the world around you that were telling you and confirming you what you felt, but you didn't act on it. Okay? You might have just stood there in what you felt rather than take action. And I feel like you're gaining the strength to really move forward when your intuition is telling you to move, to really do what your intuition is leading you and guiding you to do. That's absolutely great. Wonderful, wonderful energy, okay? Thank you so much, Divine Ancestors and Archangels, for these beautiful messages for Sagittarian cuspers. What do they need to know about Saturn and the truth for Sagittarius season? What do they need to know about Saturn and the truth here? Okay, let's take a look. Wow. Sagittarius. I mean, powerful energy. You got the Ace of Swords, one of the first cards that came out. Again, if you haven't watched our daily reading, this also came out as far as a challenge. Some of you might be challenged with your own truth here. Really looking at the truth of maybe what has been holding you back from taking action on what you feel. Maybe really coming into a higher level of awareness or communication about what you feel, about what you desire, right? About your own truth. And again, standing firm in it. Aces are gifts from the divine. Okay, so it does feel like the divine, again, is working with Saturn or allowing Saturn to illuminate some internal truths to you that almost kind of reveal the grace and the beauty of your heart here, or just of your soul's energy. Some of you maybe have had some negative connotations or negative connections to who you are, or maybe what you've done or what you've been through. And it does feel like Saturn is coming in to kind of teach you the lessons or teach you a sense of perspective around your truth. All right, where you can allow yourself more grace, you can allow yourself more compassion, you can see yourself from a loving lens here. That's what that feels like, okay? You also have the High Priestess. Whoa. All right. That's powerful. That's really powerful. Some of you might really identify with wolf energy, okay? Or might have wolf as a totem. But this High Priestess energy is really telling me that, again, your internal compass, what you deem to be true, what you feel is your truth, being able to discern your light from your shadow is really going to come into play this season, all right? And it's, again, going to illuminate a lot of clarity, a lot of areas where maybe, like I said, you are holding maybe some negative energy towards yourself, not seeing yourself as the light being that you are. But this is the season where all of that truth is revealed to you, okay? And I do feel like it's going to be in a multitude of ways. So please pay attention to what you are internally feeling. Make sure you're also paying attention to the signs around you, okay? The High Priestess truly holds all of those secrets of the universe, right? Really can understand and see the shadow and the light in everything. She doesn't speak on it, right? She doesn't necessarily always point out people's shadow and point out people's wrongs, but she holds the capacity to understand it all. And I feel like this is you finally accepting, Sagittarius, your truth, your light, and your shadow, right? Remember, we cannot be all light. We cannot be all shadow. We have to be a balance of both. That is where your power lies. That's where your true essence and your true authenticity lies here, okay? Especially with the star card out as well, which talks about alignment and hope and living in your authentic truth. You then have the King of Wands here, Sagittarians. I am honestly blown away at how many high level cards we have out here just so far. Okay, but again, once you tap into that inner truth and that inner knowing and really harness the power of both your shadow and your light this season, you're going to be unstoppable. And they really want me to say that. I don't say that unless it's true. I don't say that unless they guide me to. You are going to be unstoppable in what you pursue. Your intuition is going to be so on point as far as your action, your spiritual energy, right? When you hear that guidance, when your higher self talks to you through this high priestess energy, when your high priestess reveals the truth of the situation, shows you that balance of light and dark, you are going to be so bold and so courageous with this lion energy and how you move forward. It might shock you, okay? It's definitely going to shock some people around you. I could tell you that, all right? Absolutely beautiful energy. So this is telling me here too that you have the power to then create whatever it is you desire to create. You have the power to then rule, right? What's beautiful about the lion energy, right, is a lot of people feel that the lion gets their power or they get that king of the jungle vibe because of their roar or their fierceness, right? Or how they defend things, or, you know, whatever level of tension they can hold. What makes a true lion a true ruler, a true king, okay, is their ability to have compassion. Again, their ability to see the light and dark in everything. Their ability to hold that sense of softness towards those that they protect, right? Those that they lead. That is the sign of a true leader, how well they can tap into their own compassion for those that they are leading. And I feel like the more you understand your balance of light and shadow, Sagittarius, the more compassion you can have towards others, which then puts you in the perspective of leader here, King of Wands. All right? People are going to start looking at you as a leader. You're going to start acting in a leader. You might even get a lot of leadership roles. But this is telling me that all of that you're going through, especially with Saturn, right? Because it is the Lord of Karma, meaning that it's not going to be easy. What you've gone through hasn't been easy. It's going to be filled with a lot of restrictions, right? Saturn definitely restricts us, but you're being restricted to go deep within into that high priestess energy. You're being restricted to find your truth here, so that when you come out of this energy with Saturn, right? When you finally learn those lessons, that you can be a bold and courageous leader moving forward. Again, regardless of your gender, this is energy we're talking about, okay? Powerful. You got me hyped. Like, that's intense. That's really intense. Okay, thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels, for these beautiful messages for Sagittarius. What do they need to know about the first house and the body for Sag season? Thank you so much, divine. What do they need to know about the first house and the body for Sagittarius season? All right. Okay, we'll put that down over here. So your cards that came out here. Wow. Sheesh. Sagittarius. First thing out, Magician. So not only do you have the High Priestess, you also now have the Magician. Like I said, your manifestation power after this karma, after this lesson, after these restrictions are lifted, what you will be able to manifest and lead out of your own energy is going to be phenomenal, truly. And again, I am not saying that lightly. Not lightly at all, because this is like this snake energy. Snakes are often given a really bad rap, right? Just especially due to like colonization and Western ideologies and imperialism and all of that, right? Snakes in many, many cultures are looked at as divine, right? A snake represents cycle of life. Snakes also represent abundance and healing. So not only are you going to be in a position here to manifest healing and abundance, okay, but it's going to put you in a position here where your ability to use and align all the elements that a magician needs, right? So the magician needs water, it needs a pentacle, it needs the cup, it needs the wand and the sword, Again, you're manifesting from a new space of balance. This is also you getting a deeper understanding of your own existence, especially when the snake energy shows up. Snakes come in to remind you of that universal fire, that Ouroboros, right? That cycle, that tree of life that we're all ascending through. So you're going to come into a deeper understanding of your purpose here. It's what the magician really shows you, right? Of why you incarnated here, why you've gone through what you've gone through. And it's going to bring you a lot of peace and a lot of solace, okay? It's powerful. Yeah, and then you got the Two of Wands. Again, the manifestation energy in this is crazy, Sagittarians. So for those, like I said, those sevens that came out at first with your cosmic energy, you have been prepped. You are being prepped and primed to really take a very strong leadership role and co-creative role with the universe and the divine for what it is you desire. Okay? Finally seeing yourself, like I said, as the light being you truly are. And in that light being, you have to have your shadow. Please understand that. Do not run away from your shadow here, okay? This Two of Wands energy is letting me know that you're going to have a lot of possibilities ahead of you. You're going to have a lot of opportunities and pathways you can choose to create from. I feel like the divine is tapping you into an infinite realm of possibilities here, Sagittarius. This is not to be taken lightly. An infinite realm of possibilities to create. And to really put yourself on a path that not only speaks to your soul, but I guarantee you will speak to those around you and speak through those to come after you. It's powerful. And then you have the Six of Swords here. Okay, so this definitely comes after the Five of Swords, right? Where you've maybe received a lot of disappointments, a lot of illusions, a lot of projections, a lot of comparisons externally, okay? But this is where you're taking all of those stabs, right? All of that deceitful energy that might have been thrown your way, and you're leading yourself to a more peaceful place, right? Because this is that fish that lives at the bottom of the ocean, right? That has that antenna with the light bulb at the end of it. So they light their own way in the darkness, right? Innately, it's what they do. And this is what's innate in you. You're able to withstand all of these stab wounds. You're able to get through the clouds of illusion. You're able to see through the blockages, the holdups, the comparisons, and be guided by your own inner light. And that is like, once you master that, again, magician energy. The world is literally yours to create. Okay? So I really want Sagittarius you to really understand that this season is bringing to you so much clarity around your path, clarity around who you are, okay? That it's going to take you for a ride, but it's all going to benefit you. So whatever restrictions you feel by Saturn right now, whatever lessons you're learning, know that they are benefiting you. You are learning that so you can be a more powerful manifester. So you can manifest not only, again, opportunities for yourself, but for others. Open pathways for others. Be of service to others in some sort of way, okay? Through some sort of leadership here. Beautiful, beautiful energy, Sagittarius. All right, let's go ahead and check with your angels and ancestors, okay? Just for some ending messages for this season. Thank you so much, Divine. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Divine Ancestors and Archangels. What messages do you have here for Sagittarius? Thank you. Wow. All right, so the first one that flipped over was drum, okay? This is a warrior symbol in this deck. It really does talk about allowing yourself to kind of follow that light, like I said here with the Six of Swords, right? Allowing that little antenna right there to lead you out of the darkness, following your own rhythm, following your own beat. Don't worry about what's happening around you, what everyone else is doing, okay? You have an internal rhythm that you need to tap into and follow. That's exactly why that lunar eclipse energy came out. This lunar eclipse, this eclipse season is connecting you back to your natural rhythm, all right? Where maybe you were a little disjointed, but you're coming back strong, okay? So continue to dream, continue to believe in yourself, and continue to embrace this journey, okay? Wow, look at that. You also have elder. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. You're definitely, like I said, higher priestess. This could just definitely be your higher self. Maybe in past lives, you were that elder, that wise counsel in your tribe, in your community, in your civilization, wherever that is. But that's what's coming online for you here. I also feel like this is connected to Saturn here, because Saturn often takes on a fatherly role in our life. So trust and believe that whatever you're being taught, whatever lessons that are coming through for you this season, it's to wisen you, right? It's to grow your wisdom. It's to grow, like we said, your compassion and your understanding of what this all is about, why you're here, right? What life really truly means for you. And that's going to be very powerful. It's going to really connect you to a divine truth here, Sagittarius, that I do feel you're ready to accept and ready to be open to. Yeah, it says move beyond ancestral patterns. Okay? So again, whatever you're learning now, it's to push you further, push your bloodline further, push your DNA further. Okay? Absolutely beautiful energy. Like I said, becoming that leader here. And then look, you have Sky Father last but not least, okay? Yeah, trusting in the unknown. Exactly. Bringing you back here. Magician energy. Truly trusting in the unknown. But understanding that you're prepared for whatever comes out of that unknown. Okay, some of you might really connect to eagles. Okay, eagle might be a spirit totem for you. All in all, this is really saying that there's a need to kind of have a bird's eye view on what's happening. So really pulling out of the micro details of the challenges you might be facing this season, or whatever restrictions might be on you. Really pulling out of that minute viewpoint and kind of making it a macro view. Right? What is the overall lesson that you're learning? What can you really see happening and coming together for you? Okay? What you are actually doing here is breaking ancestral cycles. And that's going to become very aware and very clear to you this season. Absolutely beautiful, Sagittarians. All right, this has been your Sagittarius season energy check-in. I hope you found it helpful, insightful, and filled with confirmation for whatever you may be going through in the now moment. I do appreciate your guys' time here and for checking me out. If you did enjoy this reading, or at least resonated with some part of it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, because it helps get it out to your other Sagittarian tribe members here on YouTube. I will be placing our oracle cards on the Instagram page at Cusp of Roses, okay? So I will also include some details from the book. So that'll give you another perspective and a little bit more insight other than the tarot that we pulled intuitively today, okay? But thank you guys so much for being here. I truly appreciated it and appreciate your support. And I'll see y'all in our next one, okay? Namaste.